You are listening to All the Bacon and Eggs podcast on the 72 Entertainment Group Podcast Network.
I was trying to make it through at least one of these without you making some stupid noise.
They're not doing no stupid noise. I'm trying to make it through at least one of these without you making some stupid noise. My name is JGAG. Oh, man. I'm telling you. I don't know what. What was in this
Did you throw up?
this drink.
You threw up?
No. It just no. Kale, spinach, celery, lemon, and E3 Live. What is E3 Live, you ask? I have no idea. And then when you go to look at the ingredients, it says ingredients: spinach juice, kale juice, celery juice, lemon juice. E3 Live.
That's so weird. You should look that up. Look at what E3 Live is.
I have no idea what is going on. And I just took that I was like, oh, okay, it's a cool little drink, little shot, little health kick, a wellness shot is what they call them, what the hipsters call. That's a nice wellness shot to get my afternoon going and get it going right. Feel the electricity, the vibes, the good vibes. Just make it a whole thing. And, you know what I mean? Bio-digital jazz, man. You know what I mean?
Did you look up what that live thing means?
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, I'm going to look it up.
Look, I have a whole operation here, man. I can't be doing all that, okay?
Okay, hold on. Was it E3 Live?
E3 Live.
What is...
E3 Live, it's... I don't want to say the brand where the company comes from because they're not sponsors. And I know they sponsor podcasts. So I don't want to do that until they sponsor us so we can go stay at the hotel before it's demolished. What do you think the likely odds? Us getting a sponsor
Ever?
before?
No.
Before?
No. It's
We have... No.
before the end of time, zero.
No. A sponsor to... We have a sponsor. We have plenty of sponsors.
We do?
But, it's all within the same ecosystem. I'm talking about an outside sponsor that's willing to pay for us to go do fun adventures and do interviews on the street.
Zero.
Wow.
Nobody likes us. And if you do like us, prove it. Unless you're British or Indian.
Okay.
We don't want your money.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Don't want your money at all.
That's not
Your
where that
fake,
was.
what are the rubies and...
That's not what I...
The ruples?
Where I thought this was going. That's not...
Your stupid pounds? You can shove your pounds.
That was...
Do they still do pounds or they do the other stupid European thing? Or they all have
Euro?
like one... Yeah,
No,
euro.
no, they famously left
They got rid of it?
the EU.
Guess what? We famously left them. The only thing good to come out of Europe is the Euro step.
Yeah, I was there at the Boston Tea Party, and it was a scene, man.
You were there.
It was a scene, man.
I would have loved to see that.
I was there. It was awesome. I mean, I was like
you being there would have been more interesting to me than them throwing the tea into the bay.
Throwing.
Can you imagine
Throwing
just a very large black man just standing there,
like, hey man, this is it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is
Get a load of these guys.
This is awesome. Like, what's going on here? They didn't see me. I was close.
Was there? And I'm being totally serious. Like, was there slavery in Boston at that time, or was it always free in the North? I don't know. I don't know.
To be honest with you, I I mean, the way the history books would have you have it read is that it was only in the South.
Yeah, the North was.
And the North was like, oh man, we're cool.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. But it was still it was still a lot of if it wasn't slavery, it was still a lot of racism. But I mean, I think they might have been more tolerable. I don't know. It's interesting when you think about the history of America and how it.
So they use a kind term. It was domestic service, both paid and unpaid.
Yeah.
But it says that New England or England. No, sorry. Oh wait, yeah, I'm looking up something else. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So I mean, but when you think about it, it's just like, hey, like if you had a time machine, where would you go? Like I literally was watching a video of like 1990 some home video, people just in the neighborhood, and it had like this really cool music that really got me in my feels about being back in those days. Like where would you go? What period of time would you go to if you had a time machine? And not nothing cool like a DeLorean. I mean that was flashy. You had a time machine that you could just appear, kind of like Quantum Leap.
Like, but just like somewhere fun.
No.
Or interesting.
Where would you want? I mean, I'm asking you legitimately. Where would you want to go? Like, what historic thing or what thing would you just want to go see or do that you either missed doing or didn't get a chance to do or what?
Only during my lifetime or
No.
forever?
Whatever. Or did you, like I said, you missed it, you missed out, or something that you missed doing, you never got a chance to do it?
I miss rollerblading. I'd probably go back to the time when rollerblades were a thing.
Still one of my favorite bits. It was a TV show. It's a TV show called Human Giants, where Aziz Ansari, I can't think of the dude, Paul Scheer, or maybe, I can't think of the other dude's name. They're all really good comedians, but they did this bit where they're like, the hardest thing about, rollerblading is telling your parents that you're gay. He goes to this whole bit. I went to go get some rollerblades on the beach, and the guy said, when I was signing up for the rental form, did you tell your parents you're gay yet?
That's pretty good.
It was good. It was good.
That's pretty good.
And he was like, I just want to get bladed, man. I'm telling my parents and my mom's crying. I just want to go blading.
I want to get bladed.
I was just like,
that kind of sounds like a gay term.
I don't know. But and not, it was.
Have you ever gone rollerblading?
I can't roller skate. I can't rollerblade.
You can't play basketball.
I can play basketball.
Since the last time we spoke, it was dominant. I skunked him. He didn't even score. Let me tell you, he preferred to be skins.
And let me tell you something. In his virtual reality machine that he's wearing, his little VR headset, he did do that, and which I looked like Mario to his Donkey Kong. Yeah, exactly. You want to get weird? I can get weirder. Okay?
I wasn't going to say you were Donkey Kong.
No, I didn't.
That was racist.
No, you were Donkey Kong. There you go. I said I was Mario.
That's a little racist.
See? There you go. See? That's what I'm saying. You gotta be able. Come on, man. Come on.
As someone who identifies as black,
you want to? Who you? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But no. Like the time machine.
I don't know where I'd go. You've thought about this. It sounds like you've thought about this.
No, it just made me that clip. I don't know what it was on, but it was just like it had some really, really interesting music, and it was like kids riding their bikes around the neighborhood. You can tell this is like somebody that had a camera and was like, oh, I'm bringing the camera out and shooting. It was nothing of any significance going on. It was just the music did everything. And it's funny how music can do that to just clips, random clips.
So I feel like, though, it kind of has to be a black and a white thing. Because you can't really say, like, oh, I want to go catch something in the South during, the last 300 years.
I mean, no, look.
I feel bad that you can't have that option, really.
if I had a time machine and can go back in time and not be and like observe,
but you can't be captured.
I can't be seen.
Okay.
There's nothing you could do. I mean, I would do whatever.
Okay, so at this point, you're not really there.
No, I'm not. I'm there. I'm not there. Like,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no, because I've thought about that too. It's like, oh, I want to go back in time. I want to go back when Benjamin Franklin was doing the kite. I couldn't do that.
Oh, we got a big one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's going on? Shot in the face. It's like,
oh no, you wouldn't be shot in the face.
Shot in the face.
They would take you in so fast.
No.
You can carry a lot of things.
No. Shot in the face because look at me. It's just like. What's going on? Is he wearing glasses too?
It's like,
what is this?
It's like Key and Peele skit. Like, oh, we know that guy's going.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was good.
That one and the racist zombies are my favorite.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that one.
Yeah,
I was just about to say the racist zombies.
The zombie locks the door.
That was so good. Okay, side note. Let me get real here for a minute.
My ears hurt.
Yeah. So I was out and visiting my brother, and we went to a mall, and it's an outdoor mall. It's pretty cool, similar to our
like an outlet mall.
No, outdoor mall. Similar to our what we have on the strip there. Not on the strip, but is it Town Square?
Yes,
Town Square.
Yeah,
similar to that. But this is more traditional mall. I got like a Wendy's,
a Winn-Dixie,
a Macy's, and a Dillard's there. But and they had little stores and stuff. It was really cool. But I try not to notice this. I try not to notice it. But when I do, I don't know why it irks me so much. Even being as old as I am. Like, I'm walking and I got my brothers there and my two nieces. We were going to get something for his wife, and we were getting some toys for my nieces. And I noticed when people walked, like we were walking down the corridor.
Oh.
Women, I don't know if it was, and I don't know if it was. I didn't see. I saw like two, like clutch their purse, like I'm going to just grab it and run off with it.
They should know just by looking at you. Ain't running anywhere.
I mean, I can still run, but I don't know why. I don't know why you think that I can't run.
There's no way you could run. You could run a long distance.
A long distance?
Yeah, because you're gonna have to sprint to the car. It's probably not close.
I could run to the car. But anyway,
if you were to snatch a white woman's purse, you don't think you would get caught?
If I was to snatch anything, I'm not saying a white woman's purse.
Were they white?
No. I'm saying if I was to snatch anything, if I was to go into the store and just grab something and run.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I don't do any of that.
We should just do like a parody where like you don't really run out, you just kind of like slowly walk out because you ain't running nowhere.
I'm not, but I can run. I can run. I don't know why you think that. It was because my knee is swollen. I don't know, but and I got a bad foot.
So were these? Was it a white person like that you saw?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was a couple of them, and it was
it's probably not fun.
And then the whole walk by somebody sitting in their car. And they're like looking on their phone, and you walk by the car, and then you hear the doors lock.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, not to black people, just to anybody.
I mean, I was just like,
yeah, it is like that skit.
It really is,
oh,
and it's 2024.
Yeah,
I am a large, imposing black man. I get it. I can't be. I'm not. That's not who I am. But
well, no, it kind of is. You kind of are a large, imposing black man. What else would you be? You're a tiny, petite 7-year-old.
I identify as Danny DeVito.
I'm not going to steal your purse. Listen, I identify.
I identify as Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Even whiter, like powder.
Powder?
Yeah.
Who brings up
Remember
powder?
that movie?
That movie was terrible. Oh my gosh.
Honestly,
Okay.
on a real note, though, like, that sucks. I mean, come on, white people. You don't have to be. She was clutching her pearls, huh?
Man, and I'm like, I got 2 nieces here. What am I going to do? Like, it was something that I thought about, and I was just like, man, that sucks. And I brought her to my brother. He was like, hey, I mean, what are you going to do? And but yeah, dude, that was.
It's kind of like if I go to like, you know, where there's majority like black people, they just assume I'm a cop, and I don't love that.
Yeah,
I'm not a cop. I can.
You have a cop face, though.
Okay.
You have a cop face.
I tried. I didn't like it.
You look like you love donuts.
I do,
and you wear mirror sunglasses.
I more prefer the running. Like, what do I have on? I have these. I more prefer like the running glasses.
The running glasses. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The Ray-Bans don't really like. I like the ones that like cover your whole eye.
Oh, okay.
Because you see these blue eyes right here.
Are those blue?
Yeah, they're blue and sexy.
Here we go.
So blue eyes,
young blue eyes.
I don't know if you know this, but blue eyes have a harder time, like way harder time in the sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's much brighter for us.
I thought that was albinism. I thought that was the worst.
I don't know what that means, but
You never heard of albinos?
You said albinism.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I don't know what
the affliction. Albinism.
You could have just said I thought somebody was albino. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure for them too.
I'm more intelligent, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You're going to steal the lady's purse. You're like, I don't know why she was grabbing her purse. I wasn't going to grab it that time around.
that time, I clocked it 3 meters away. It wasn't anything I wanted.
Yeah, I wasn't going to grab it, just the nieces.
And I was just like, but no, I think
you should have asked to borrow her phone or something.
Like if I feel like the Munster sometimes. You ever seen Herman Munster? Yeah. Like people just look at him like, oh, and they just run away.
You rang.
And no, that's Lurch.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Herman Munster, if somebody, they didn't notice it was him, and then they look at him, and then they scream and freaked out. All he did was ask for a pen. And it's just like, you know what I mean? That's how I feel sometimes. And it's not cool, and it's not like, oh my God, woe is me. But
so really you're just saying, just don't be racist.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's just.
Was there
easy?
Was there a lot of other colors of people in this area, or
no?
Okay,
no. But the funny thing about this, and I don't know if I mentioned this in previous stories, on previous shows. I went to a little city called. I don't want to say little city, but a city called Hudson, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Hudson, Wisconsin, it's on a lake. It's really beautiful. It's really nice. Downtown scene. And it's on I think it's Stillwater, Minnesota, on that, whatever. Right next to each other. But Hudson, when I first arrived, I went there 4 years ago for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I arrive, I pull up, and we're going, let's go get something to eat. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm looking around, and I don't see anybody that looks like me for a long time.
In Wisconsin.
In this city of Wisconsin. I mean, it was.
They probably thought you were a football player. For sure.
But I cannot tell you. And I've heard and I've seen some. I've heard stories that contradict this, but as far as what I've seen and what I felt there, when I was there, and I've been back since, it was I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Nothing. Nobody made me feel uncomfortable. It was a whole bunch of just lovely people. Right. That first trip though, we went to. Is it St. Paul? We went to a few breweries in this place, And this particular place, there were a smattering of, of color. So there was all different races and stuff like that. But I felt so uncomfortable because people kept staring at me. And I don't know why. And I didn't know why.
All races were staring at you, or just? I
didn't pay attention to who was, but yeah, everybody was staring. And I don't know why. I was like, man, what was going on? I don't know.
You're a good looking dude.
I mean, of course.
Did you have your shirt off?
Of course. No, I didn't have my shirt off that time. But
why'd you go to Wisconsin?
A good friend of mine is there.
Okay.
Yeah. And he would always tell stories like, "Oh, you got to come." And I'm like, "All right, man." Is it
your rollerblading partner?
No. He was a former. He used to own a cigar shop here.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, and like a group of us were gonna go, but I don't know what happened with that. But I was like, I'm gonna keep my word. I said I was gonna come. I'm gonna come out, and I hung out there. Great, had a blast. Had a legitimate blast, and I was like, I'm gonna come out every 2 years, just so I don't like.
Was this the year?
No, last year was the year. So another one of our buddies went out. They did a lot of golfing. I do not golf. I cannot golf at all. I try my back, and this is when my back was really, really bad. And I sat there. They did the practice swings, and I did one practice swing, hit the ground hard, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I felt it. I was like, nah, I can't do it. I cannot do it. So I just putted the rest of that day, and then the next day,
just putted around.
The next day, I just drove, and then the day after that, I was not there. I stayed in the hotel. I was like, I was not going. I wanted no part of that. It was so like beautiful scenery, and it's fun. And if you get the group right group of people, and you can have some fun. But everybody, it's the same stuff. Move my head. I didn't do this right. I'm like, nobody cares. I don't care. It's not. Do you like golfing? You love it, don't you?
I don't really play that much. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't. I just.
It's fun.
I'm not a big. Yeah, it never really appealed to me. I do like the idea that I can smoke cigars and drive around in a little car. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that, and that's fun. Drink some beers on the course. That's awesome. I'm like, all right, I'll do that. But other than that, it's like, the golf gets in the way of me having a good time.
Oh, right. You should play soccer.
No, I don't. I do not like soccer either.
Why?
I don't. I just don't. I don't know why. I take that back. I don't mind soccer. It's just not something that I've ever. I guess when I was younger, it was brought up and then just never really appealed.
Yeah, it's kind of boring
to me. The way I think the way it was taught. On the other hand, there is a sport that I don't know. I've never heard it referred to this since my elementary days, but it's nation ball, and it's a form of dodgeball that you play on a basketball court, and you start off with your teams, and each side of the court, right? And your goalie is on the opposite end. So you have a goalie. So let's say you have 5 players on the left side of the court. Your goalie is on the right side of the court on that opposite basket, right? And then the other team is on the right, and then their goalie's on the left. So it's like you're getting hit from both sides.
Oh.
So, and then if you get out, now you're another goalie, and you can hit, and then you catch the ball and you can hit them. You just don't have to actively dodge.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's really cool. So you can either, say for example, you don't have a good arm, and you can either toss the ball to your team, like loft it over and get it to them, or you can try to get somebody out real quick.
We should play this against each other.
And so, and funny story, me And we had living in an apartment complex right next door to the school, legitimately next door to the school. They created this play area that was about 5 foot wide and the length of the apartment building. So it just a long little alleyway. So we would play nation ball in the apartment. It would be just 2-on-2 though. So, and each time you go out, you hit the reverse and blah, 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 you know.
Right.
And you went up to, we just had a number you go up to.
1,000.
No, it was like 10 or 15. I can't remember.
That's close.
But we were champions. So me and my friend Trandon, we were the nation ball champions.
Never heard that name.
Of 14,600 Inglewood Ave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what that trophy is over there?
No trophy. We used to wear championship belts. We were big into wrestling, so we were champions. We were the champions, and it was a great feeling.
You're from California?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Bite me. So yeah, it's cool stuff like that, man. Like if you're introduced to something like that, like I've never played it since. I never like tried to let's go organize a nation ball because I thought people would think I'm weird for doing that. Like let's organize a nation ball league, and now I'm in my 40s. I can't sit there and be like, yeah, let's go do this.
You probably don't have a good arm. You're probably the goalie, right?
I'm not a goalie. No, I can still throw the ball.
Right now?
You throw the ball with a...
You can throw a ball.
You throw the ball with a modified dodgeball. It wasn't like the super squishy one, but because we used to play with a volleyball at first, and that stung.
Yeah.
Because you got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And then just like make that loud ping noise. Oh, it was awful.
Did you ever play wall ball?
Or you slapped the ball against the wall?
We didn't slap it. We just threw it as hard as we could off the wall, and then you catch it. And the next person throws it off the wall, and then you guys just you don't have to take turns. It's just whoever gets the ball.
How big was the ball?
Tennis ball or a racquetball if you get real crazy. And then if the person feeling the ball boots it, then they have to run and touch the ball before they get pegged. So it'd be like if I go to field it like a shortstop and I boot it, then the person next to me, I start sprinting over there, and the person next to me picks it up and tries to chuck it at me. And it was basically if you got hit before you got the wall, then you're out.
Yeah.
We call it a wall ball, but
I remember playing that.
There's so many fights.
I remember playing that like once, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I played it a couple of times. It just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, you had to throw.
I don't have a problem with that. There's kickball. Kickball was fun.
Foursquare, yeah.
Foursquare was another one that we played with the ball, and we had, of course, it was always wrestling theme. Each square was a different level, and it was the amateur, professional, intercontinental champion, and then the world champion.
Mm-hmm. My wife and I were watching highlights of Dusty Rhodes the other day. It was so funny.
The American Dream.
Because it was mostly it's like these clips that are going around now, and it's like tell me wrestling isn't fake, and then like it just like clip of him like just doing something stupid and the guy like dying.
Yeah, well, I mean it is predetermined, and we get it.
Yeah,
but it's still good. Like it was the stories that they tell. Like The Rock is back. Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, please don't segue.
The Dwayne Johnson is back, and
Do we have to do a full review of this movie? Can we just do like our scores?
The funny thing is, I didn't even think about it until you said that. I was so excited about just telling a story about The Rock beating up Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
it was.
I thought your segue is incredible.
But The Rock is back, and he's calling himself the final boss, right? And
how long ago was this?
This was last night.
It was.
This is last night. He beat this Dusty Rhodes kid like with a belt. It's hilarious. But anyway, it's just storytelling. It's storytelling. You could tell. I mean, they were hitting. I mean, they were really hitting him with the belt, but everything else was like Cody hit Rock with a kick that you could tell missed him a mile away. Mm-hmm. But it didn't matter because it was the story that they're telling. It was amazing. WrestleMania is coming up this weekend. It's going to be amazing. Rock's going to be wrestling
Goldberg
for the first. No, Goldberg's done. He's going to be wrestling for the first time in a long time. Hopefully, he doesn't get hurt because he's ridiculously jacked off of natural substances.
Correct.
And no one should look like that. But whatever.
Hopefully, he doesn't
judgment.
meet his doom.
Well, the last time he wrestled, the first minute of the match, he got hurt. And
So what happened? What does he do then?
No, he just couldn't go. I mean, he wrestled, he finished it, but he couldn't wrestle for a long, long time. Oh. And then the movies didn't want him doing it because they held up. He gets hurt. You can't. I mean, you can't
who does the Paul brother wrestle for? Is it Logan?
Logan wrestles
because he's
WWE.
He's pretty good though, isn't he?
He's really good.
Yeah, that's what really I've seen some of the stuff he does. I'm like, wow,
he's really good. Now you got to be able to. So you got to have some kind of charisma in wrestling. You got to be able to talk and get people to come see a match.
Yeah,
and then be in the ring. You can be serviceable. It doesn't matter. Hulk Hogan wasn't the best wrestler, but he could talk.
Yeah.
Tell a story and get you invested in the story to make you pay money to come see this.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's not about having the best athletes in the world. Yeah, that's great, and if you can do that, but you got to be able to talk and tell people like, hey, I have a problem with you. You have a problem with me. We're going to settle it in the ring and tell a story around that people want to see, and to keep doing it, and that's just the name of the business is like, can you draw money? That's the biggest thing. So the Rock is back, and he's one of the biggest names in the industry as far as all of entertainment because he does movies, and he was known as a wrestler first.
Should we just do one side?
So I was thinking that, because
I think we should just focus on selling us, and we don't have to push like merch and stuff. You know what I mean? That might give people bog people down.
Yeah, let me see that.
We're having a meeting about a flyer on air because I was looking at it as he was telling me about The Rock.
Yeah, no, we can still put some stuff about the merch though. We can do these.
Yeah, that's fine.
But anyway,
it's fine. Here, I can ask you after we're done.
No. I'm going to. No.
Throwing you for a loop.
No. I wanted to see this anyway. So, bringing up The Rock, we watched a movie. At least I watched all of the movie.
I couldn't make it.
You watched some of it?
Yeah, watched about them finding the Ark in Nevada and.
The what?
The Ark.
What Ark?
Going to Mars. That's what how they go through the portal or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Ark.
Okay. So it's Doom. So this movie review
is doomed.
Is brought to you by 72 ENT Group.
I'm going to sing it. 72 Entertainment Group.
72entgroup.com/take. Or you can go where you can go and see Take, learn all about their music, learn all about their history, their background. You can see John's face, and then visualize punching it like I do every day.
It's a weird fetish he has.
And you can go on to their socials at TakeBandLV. On Instagram and at Take Vegas on Facebook. You still have a Facebook?
Yeah.
Why?
Facebook supports that, man.
Facebook, where's that, man?
I figured that's where you'd be with the 90 and over group.
It sounds like Facebook, where's that, man?
Oh, steak and, I want my steak and baked potato.
I want people
broccoli.
I want people to do the Charleston to our music. Yeah. And they also have, they have some really cool stuff. They have the new Beginning of Sorrows vinyl record that's been released by Resuscitation Records. It's really cool. Check it out. I did an unboxing on the channel. Check that out. And go buy some of their merch.
You were shirtless. Check that out.
I was not. I was actually wearing a Take shirt. So how about that?
That's too bad.
How about that? Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So about this review.
So
do we have to read all your notes?
Yeah, because I'm the only one that did it. I am the only one.
I think we could just say, hey, the movie's garbage. Don't waste your time.
So this is okay. So this is I'm gonna read my notes. I normally do in the review. I haven't done it in a while because he's been slacking on watching movies.
I have not. I watched a really good. I watched a really good TV series.
No. Movies that we're supposed to watch. And we say we're going to watch.
We did. I did.
Do.
I was doing. I was doing it.
Do what we say.
I was doing.
Do
it.
what we say. Say what we do. One thing leads to another. Okay.
Gonna get you.
No, that's not. No. I'm singing a different song.
What do you sing?
One thing leads to another. I can't think of it.
Oh, yeah. Whatever they say to that.
Yeah, I can't. But one thing leads to it. Okay, anyway. So, Doom. I'm just reading my notes as I write them. And I did have...
7 pages.
It's not 7 pages, but...
No,
basically, I watched
be the
it.
Best time to hit that fast forward.
I watched it with Smurf, and basically her notes were it was boring. So I
said that about Prey though too.
But
she didn't like Prey.
She liked it.
No, she didn't. She doesn't like sci-fi.
True. She enjoyed that one. Okay.
Smurf's almost in my India and Britain carrot category.
Marines in space, Doom. This is Doom. This
and
is
it should be great. Marines in space.
Marines in space sounds
like
awesome.
Starship Troopers.
Reluctant member of the team. Okay, the Ark.
See the Ark.
Pinky effects. What do I? Pinky effects look good. Something looked good.
CGI.
Maybe.
The pinky effects.
I don't know. It was something was pinky. What was that? Oh, the guy in the chair.
Okay,
that looked good because you couldn't really tell. They travel to Mars. Standard sci-fi movie so far, nothing special.
Through Nevada.
I didn't even notice
it's
that.
It's in
part.
Nevada.
A large heart in a jar. All right.
Yeah.
Lab with Earth animals. Brother and sister fight over a dig site where parents died. Okay. Human remains found on Mars that are different. The doctor from the beginning
it's probably aliens.
Is found and then rips his ear off. Okay.
That was a good part.
They're tracking something.
Mm-hmm.
Action picks up a little.
Mm-hmm. The Rock is much younger.
The Rock is one of the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
This is all based off of a video game.
What's his name's in it too?
Carl Urban.
Yep.
Carl Urban is in it, and Rosamund Pike. Rosamund Pike is good. She was in Gone Girl.
The video game's pretty cool.
The video game is way better than this movie. The goat is attacked by the doctor. Reaper is upset that goat died. Lazily kicks table. Okay, this is how
lazily kicks table.
This is how interested I was in this movie. At one point, I sat down the notes and I was like, I can't do this because it was just so by the numbers generic that I was just like, what is this for?
You almost gave up on it?
And so I'm like, okay, Sam and Brooke are attacked by a mutated monster. Mac is killed. And all these characters are the Marines. They all die. Goat wakes back up and kills itself. Oh yeah, because he's attacked, turned into the monster, and he realized that he's going to turn into a monster, and So they finally figure out the monsters are mutated humans, not foreign monsters. All right, they're mutated humans. Why did the monsters fall into the holding cell? Oh, it was a scene where they're in the holding cell and they're fighting, and it's so stupid. And like, why did he jump in there with them? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And then there's a part where a guy's in the bathroom and somebody jumps from the ceiling to grab him. Like, how did he grab him so easily? And it makes no sense. Sam is the bad guy, is what I thought. I thought the sister was going to be the bad guy.
No, you thought that?
Sam injects her brother with the C24.
Yeah, but that was to save him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to mute. She was just doing this to test him.
I actually didn't watch this part. I was just a guess.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Which initiates the game sequence scene. So there's a sequence in the movie that's like the game, where it's a first-person shooter.
You just see the hand,
and you just see the gun.
Yeah,
and you see them in there, and a lot of people blowing up. Excuse me. Fight scene, it's laughable, and that was it.
Good.
That was it. It was pretty bad. Okay.
It's like that one movie you made me watch.
Which one?
The one with the molester guy with the kids, and
there was no molester guy.
The girl was like 200 years old and trying to pick up that.
Let the Right One In was a good movie.
The movie sucked.
Oh my gosh! I'm
just not into child.
You
sex.
you like Hold the Dark. That's what it is.
Hold the Dark was much better than Let the Right One In.
You have a problem, sir.
And that movie wasn't great.
You have a problem, sir. Hold the Dark was a terrible.
Hold the Dark was 6 out of 10. Let the Right One In was, what was it? I gave it a 2, I think.
I don't know what you gave it, but it was
pedophilia.
You're ridiculous. See,
it was pedophilia,
but that wasn't the forefront. It wasn't like, oh, this is a pedophile movie.
Yes,
no, it was not.
That's exactly what I thought. As soon as I was like, wait, how old is she? She's 200 years old. Why is she picking up on this 10-year-old? This is
first
weird.
of all, did she look 200? She act 200.
Doesn't matter. She was 200 years old.
So if you're in a coma and you are now 200 years old,
not the same
and you
thing
wake up, and now all of a sudden you look the same.
She wasn't in a coma.
You look the same.
No, that's not the same thing.
And you're like, oh,
it's not the same thing at all.
Yeah,
she was. Yeah. She had the experience of a 200-year-old.
So what about the kids that blipped in the Marvel universe for 5 years?
They were dead. They didn't have the same experiences.
They blipped, but they came back.
I know, but they weren't. They didn't live. They were just gone. They didn't actually live. She lived. She had the brain of a 200-year-old.
You don't know what she did for 200 years?
She ate people and had weird guys take care of her.
She had that one weird dude, yeah.
Yeah, anyways. What was your rating on Doom?
I was like, 4, 5, maybe 5.
5? That seems pretty high.
5, maybe.
I only watched half of it, so I'll give it out of a 5. I'll give it a 1 out of 5. So I guess 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
5, really?
Yeah, I guess because the main characters, The Rock, Carl Urban, and Rosamund Pike, they did a good job with what they were given. I mean, it was a little hammy, and The Rock was still kind of getting his
chops,
his movie like legs under him, and it's just like, okay, sea legs. He was still trying to work on his craft, but
he still is.
Yeah. You seen Black Adam? Oh God,
dude, that movie was bad.
Oh God,
that movie was really bad.
I don't know.
I can't believe they screwed up that bad with that movie.
I don't know what it was.
Then they had Henry Cavill come in at the end, and then they fired him.
Oh, that's so bad.
What are they doing?
Well, they rebooted everything. They're rehauling everything.
I know. I just.
DC is a nightmare. MCU is a nightmare.
It's all a nightmare now.
They're all just like anything. All good things come to an end.
It does, yeah. MCU had a great run.
They had an amazing run. Amazing run. The DC did not. DCEU or whatever they were calling it did not have a great run at all.
They had a couple good movies.
They forced Fed to try to catch up with Marvel. That Justice League was not necessary.
No, they just rushed it. They should have done the whole layout for, hey, this is going to be our 10-year plan, instead of, hey, Superman movie and now Justice League all of a sudden.
Out of nowhere. And then we're going to introduce Wonder Woman too. And then Doomsday. Oh, he's dead. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Like, he's only been in one movie. Like, it made no sense.
And I feel like they had good actors. They had pretty good actors for the parts. They just totally ruined it.
No, everybody that did. So the one thing about the Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, is that warehouse scene and Superman versus Batman. Mm-hmm. That was I can't stand that movie. But that Batman warehouse scene,
it's the best fight scene of all time.
It was hands down some of the best live action Batman scenes. Like, that's what Batman is about.
Just crushing people.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And he did a good job. And Henry Cavill was one of the better Superman.
I liked him a lot.
That we've had in a long time. I mean, I'm not going to take anything about Brandon Routh. He was okay. But the movies didn't do them any justice.
I liked what's her name as Wonder Woman. I don't think she's a great actor, but she looked the part. Like, she looked. She was totally fine. Slight. You think so?
Yeah, Wonder Woman is.
She's 6 foot, right, or something?
I don't. Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she is 6 foot because she was in that movie Heart of Stone.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's better than that stupid movie you made me watch.
Come on, man, you're killing me. The movie was good. Doom, not so much.
So I liked Wonder Woman. I liked the first Wonder Woman a lot. The second one was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
The first Wonder Woman was really good, and I was like, okay, I'm on board. This is good. Let's do this. And then they did that part too.
1984
with Kristen Wiig, who deserved better, and the dude from what is that movie? Oh, our TV show, The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
And now he's going to be in. Now he's going to be in Fantastic Four.
Why aren't they doing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic?
I don't know.
They're screwing that up too, because he looks just like him.
Well,
sorry,
I don't know if the looks matter apparently to them, because I don't know.
Why would they not? He was in the other one. I know they'll say it's a different universe, but
I don't know.
He was in that stupid movie that I hated.
What?
That multiverse movie.
Oh my gosh!
I did not like.
Well, they made Scarlet Witch the bad guy. Where she was the bad guy. Yeah. It was like a horror film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They screwed that up really bad.
I didn't really care about that. All right.
Can I tell you about a series I watched?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Waiting.
And we're done.
We're done with that episode?
Yeah, stop that episode because I don't want to hear about your stupid series. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I was like, dang. That was pretty good. So I was, I like that word perusing. I was perusing on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
And I had just finished, I just finished something. Maybe The Last Airbender.
Gross. Which
I decently liked. I give it like 6.5 out of 10. It follows the cartoon great, and I love the cartoon, so it's okay. So I'm like looking for something, and all of a sudden I see like this sci-fi flick called Three Body System. I think it's called Three Body System.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch that?
No.
Okay, so I started watching this, and I'm like, this is freaking awesome, and it is. I can't really get too in depth because it is definitely worth watch. And I've had two of my brothers who are big like sci-fi nerds like watch it, and they both really liked it. it comes from a different angle that you have never really seen before. And I was totally kind of caught off guard with where they're coming from. I can't go into too much because if I go into it, then it kind of gives everything away. But it's a sci-fi. What can I say about these physicists who all of a sudden, like, the math is off on math and they're freaking out. People are like, scientists are killing themselves. All sort of people are seeing like they're having visions where they see like a countdown clock in their field of vision, and it counts down to when they're going to die. So it's really interesting. They and I'm really hoping that they do a season 2. So I need more people to watch it. But it's called 3 Body System. I think it's like 8 episodes, and it was really good. I'd say I'd give it a probably 7.5, 8. Like I really,
that low.
I really enjoyed it. There's some stuff in it that I would have done differently, but 8's a good solid score.
Like the name.
Yeah.
Name. I saw that name. I was like, this looks stupid.
The 3 Body System.
Yeah. I saw that it was from the guys that did Game of Thrones.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course Samuel Tarly is in it. He's like when you look at
which one's that one?
The thumbnail. He's the main guy there, front and center.
What does he look like?
Samuel Tarly. I
honestly didn't recognize anybody in it.
You didn't recognize Samuel Tarly?
I don't know who that is.
I keep saying his name totally different each time. Samuel Tarly, the guy that went to the Watch that was terrible, that wanted to be a maester.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, never mind.
I was like, who is he? White, black? What?
You never watched Game of Thrones?
No, it just didn't appeal to me. I heard it was fine up until the last season. Is that right? I know you explained to me that you watched it.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, and the House of Dragons are starting soon. Season 2, baby.
Are they just going to ruin that too?
Season 2, baby. They already did. But it's
Is it this guy?
No. Oh, he was in Game of Thrones too.
This guy.
Yeah. And then that's not Samuel Tarly though.
Benedict Wong?
No.
Is he the guy from the MCU?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. I don't see... Wait, this guy? Alex Sharp?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Samuel Tarly.
This guy? Samar?
No.
Jonathan Pryce?
No.
Jack Bradley? John Bradley?
Yes.
That's him?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That's
okay.
Samuel Tarly.
Yeah. We finally got to it.
Yep. But he's the main guy. When I looked at Netflix, I don't know what I was looking at.
I don't know why they would put him. He's really not the main guy.
On the thumbnail, he is.
Oh, okay. Because it really is a.
Because you know why?
Mismatch of people.
You want to know why? Because the way they're advertising it is like from the people that bought you Game of Thrones, and then people that watch Game of Thrones,
he's on it.
Will see his face. And I don't know why they didn't put Sir Davos on there because Sir Davos was pretty cool. But anyway, but then they'll see his face and be like, oh, and then they're probably just trying to get him over. Like he needs more stuff to do. I don't know.
Yeah, he was fine in this. I think he was just one of the friends. Just one of the friends.
It's fine. Just one of the friends. It's only one of the greatest shows ever. He had the weakest character. His character annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah.
In Game of Thrones. But yeah, House of Dragons, season 2.
Was the season 1 good?
Ooh. So the thing about this so the thing about season 1
does not make me want to see it.
Is a whole lot of dragons. Is a whole lot of interesting stuff, and it takes place like 300 years before Game of Thrones. Okay, and so I was waiting. I mean, I wasn't waiting, but the taste in my mouth about the bad how Game of Thrones ended was gone at that time. Okay. All right. And when I started seeing advertisements for House of Dragons, I was like, ooh, I get that taste again. Like, rancid. And then I was like, I'm going to give it a chance because Game of Thrones up until that point was so good. Mm-hmm. And I really liked some characters in this one. I want to see where they go. I'm just concerned about with all of the corporate stuff that's going on behind the scenes, like HBO being bought out and all this stuff. Are they really going to invest the time and the money to really do it right?
So what would you rate Dragons the first season?
House of Dragons the first season will probably be... See, I don't do points or halves. So
You don't do halves?
No, I don't do 7 point or
you should.
7.5. No, I don't do that.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Well, you just said it's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
7. If you don't do halves.
Because I want to give it an 8.
You should give it a 7.5.
I want to give it an. You know what? I'm gonna give it an 8 because
it sounds like a 7.5 movie.
I'm gonna give
like a TV show.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because of
it's too high.
The way. The one thing that knocked it was that they have for some reason in the middle of the series they do a time jump. So they have these actresses playing and all these actors playing these characters, these main characters, and all of a sudden, boom, it's totally different people. And one of them, the one that was the younger version, she just got cast as Supergirl. She only playing Supergirl, and I don't know whatever James Gunn is doing.
Oh no!
But yeah, so that's cool. She did a really good job in this.
What would you give Game of Thrones? Everything, all of it. You have to rate the last season in with everything.
7.
Without the last season, probably 9.
Without the last season,
like 9, bro.
8.
8. Okay.
8 because there was still some stuff that was dumb. Well, you know what? That was all in the last season. So yeah, 9.
Okay.
And most of it was I just did not like the nameless. There was a whole sequence where one of the characters has to go, which is like joins this pseudo assassin group, and I'm like, man, this is pointless.
Sounds fun though.
It's pointless. It's dumb, and like it was just annoying for no reason to how they were making this seem like it was so cool and it was going to show up, and it did effectively play a part in it, but I didn't really care for the outcome and everything that happened after. It was just so bad. And Tyrion was still one of the best characters ever on TV. Tyrion Lannister, played by Peter Dinklage, still one of the best characters ever. So I don't know. I'll give it a 9, but the House of Dragons, House of Dragons was cool.
Well, I have something else that I watched that you probably don't care about at all, but I watched the new Rick and Michonne series. It was excellent. Excellent. From The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah, no.
Rick's been gone for like 4 seasons now, and they did like a 6-episode thing where like they find each other because I don't know if did you how far along did you watch? Did you watch any of it?
I watched 3 episodes and was bored.
Oh man,
out of my mind.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch.
Bored.
I want you to watch until Negan does some really crazy stuff. Then you can skip 2 seasons and then watch everything after that. It's incredible.
Bored.
Yeah, well, you're the only one because that's like one of the highest rated shows of all time.
No. So what did you, because last we left off, we were going to talk about X-Men 97.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I got laughed at because I was like, oh, I'm watching the cartoon from my childhood.
Oh, it's great.
And the feedback I got, we have totally different childhoods. And I'm like, yeah, of course.
It's fantastic.
It's okay.
It's the original
It's all
voice
right.
actors. It looks just like it did.
It's okay. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with having back different childhoods.
Have you watched all 3 episodes? Because I think there's 3 out now.
I don't like Ultra Sus Magneto.
I kind of like it. I honestly think he's turned over a new leaf, but I haven't watched the 3rd episode. I don't know.
No,
anything about
and
that.
he's looking a little zesty.
Well, he's old, and also you don't really ever see him without his helmet on for most of the original cartoon.
But he didn't look like that for most of the.
And also there is a time jump though.
So this series, I was like, I looked at it. I had no. Initially, I was like, okay, that's going to be kind of interesting. Maybe when I start hearing them promote it, I stayed away from it. I just did not want to watch it, and I saw some reviews for the trailer and stuff like that, and you can see that the animation is not as crisp as it was then. It's different. It's close and it's similar and it's updated. But the voice acting and all that stuff is not the same.
They're all the same actors.
They have aged significantly, except for Beast, who sounds the same. But the animation does not look the same. And I'm not knocking the show because I did at the first episode, I was like, okay, what is this? All right, cool. All right, interesting. Second episode was like, all right. And I got bored. And it just didn't. Then the third one brought me back in.
So have you gone back and tried to watch the old one from the 90s?
No,
it's not really good.
No, it's not. No,
It has more nostalgia. I don't know why.
Yeah,
like I like it mentally because we tried to rewatch it. My wife and I did, and it was really tough to get through.
Did I tell you that I watched all of the? This is when Netflix exclusively did DVDs. Mm-hmm. You had to send the DVD and blah, blah, blah. I ordered the Transformers, the original Transformers cartoons. I want to see how it holds up. It was awful.
It's bad, yeah.
It was so bad. And I'm just like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, let's just stop this.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you taking and the X-Men was it 97? It wasn't. No. When it was out, it was 92. Mm-hmm. Well, the original one.
Yeah.
So
I was really young. You were probably mid 20s.
I was about 43. No, if it was 92. Yeah, okay, so it was 12. Okay, so yeah, it hit a little different. It was really cool. I liked it. And I thought that it set a different tone. Mm-hmm. But yeah, probably going back to it, I'd be like, man, this is so dumb. It was a cartoon. Like, what do you expect from a cartoon? And we talked about this before, like cartoons that made you cry and stuff like that. But that's movies. Yeah, like Up, of course. That was.
Well, Avatar made me cry.
I mean, Up had the beginning up was really good.
It's good.
Oh my goodness! And Secret of NIMH for me was one of my favorites.
Oh, that's right.
You ever seen Secret of NIMH?
I think so. It's one of those where is that the one where they always have like a screening at the movie theater?
The Secret of NIMH?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to go because that's I as a kid.
I think I always see it.
I loved that movie. Like I told you, my uncle, who the studio's named after, he would give us videotapes. He would get the movies and would record them, and he would write. And we had movies for days, and that was one of the movies. That was one of the tapes that he gave my mom. And I remember watching it. It has other cartoons on it, and then it had that, and I was like, oh man, this is so cool. And it just made that impression, and it still lasts with me all this time. How, and again, I have not gone back to watch it since in a long time. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm debating if I should do this because like we just talked about. Maybe nostalgia should just be left in nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as getting back to the X-Men, 97.
It's like trying to rewatch like the first RoboCop. It's awful.
Oh my god. Oh god. You know, we were having a good conversation, and then you wanted to do that, and I just want to take this Sears Craftsman box cutter. Okay? And, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that.
Is that a Craftsman?
I'm going to ignore that.
That's nice. It's quality. Well, it was quality until somebody, I think another company bought it, right?
Another company bought it.
Less quality now. Unless you want to sponsor us.
97, X-Men 97 was, it's only 3 episodes. I don't know how many they're doing. I thought it was, I waited, and the only reason I tried to check it out was because one of my brothers was like, oh, you got to check this out. And I'm like, man, is it that serious? And I was doing something. I was just like kind of sitting there, like, okay, let me check it out and see if it's worth my time. And that, like I said, I fell asleep during one part, the part where there was like 2 Jean Greys. I was like, what is this? I don't want this. Like, this is stupid.
I mean, that's what happens though in the original. It gets ridiculously crazy and weird.
But it didn't seem. Well, I guess you're a kid. You know, it didn't matter.
I think you think too much as you get older.
You think a lot when you get older. So yeah, you know, having like sugary cereal watching this as your as your, you know what I mean?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Was that your favorite?
No, Fruit Loops is maybe top 15. I actually just did a top 10 list with my brother. Rice Krispie Treats.
Give me your top 5.
Rice Krispie Treats is number 1 all time for me. Rice Krispie Treats cereal. Have you ever tried them?
Dude.
It is incredible. I was so excited, dude, that they had just come out when I was a kid. Not Rice Krispies, Rice Krispie Treat. And I was so excited. I was like, they had this commercial for Rice Krispie Treat cereal and fudge Pop-Tarts. And I was like, Mom, can you get those? That's going to be awesome. So she got them. She comes back in the afternoon. She's like, you can't have these until breakfast. I go to bed, wake up, and I'm at the kitchen table at 2:30 in the morning eating fudge brownie Pop-Tarts and Rice Krispie Treat cereal. I had slept walk, made the Pop-Tarts, poured everything. And the only reason I know that was true is because I woke up, went back to bed. I was like, crap, what am I doing? Went back to bed, woke up the next morning, and I had put the bowl of cereal in the fridge. And I was like, this did happen. I was so excited.
What, really? You did that? Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, the Rice Krispie Treat cereal is have you ever had it? It is incredible.
No. I think that came out right at the time where I was kind of getting out of that sugary cereal phase.
Yeah, I can't really have much anymore, but
yeah, like I was Rice Krispies number 1.
Number 2 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Not a big fan. Okay.
Number 3, now I'm leaving something out. I think it was Golden Grams. I just love the subtlety of Golden Grams.
Oh God. You're going 0 for 3.
Number 4, I would put Peanut Butter Crunch.
0 for 4.
Peanut Butter Crunch. And number 5, I think I had Frosted Flakes.
I like Frosted Flakes.
I like Lucky Charms, but only the marshmallows.
Lucky Charms are okay. I had all the fad cereals.
What were yours? You like Cookie Crisp?
No, I don't like Cookie
Smacks.
Crisp. No, I did.
Cocoa Crisp.
Smacks were good. Not Cocoa Crisp.
Those were fine. I would put those at like a.
Smacks were okay. I don't know why my mom would get them. I never would go to the store with her.
Oh, dude, I forgot one.
What?
It's actually I'm bumping Frosted Flakes out. I'm bumping everything back. My number 2 is Reese's Puffs.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh, love them.
I didn't like that at all. I did not. It was too salty.
I don't understand. Too salty.
It was too.
I don't understand. Okay, so give me your top 5. I don't understand what you're doing here. You don't like anything.
Yeah, no, I like Fruit
Raisin
Loops,
Bran.
Fruit Loops. The ones that I ate a lot. I ate a lot of Frosted Flakes with banana. Chopped up banana in it. It was amazing. My default favorite probably would have been the Quaker O's, the oats.
The O's.
Yeah, with the O's.
So the O's for me though, man, I couldn't eat them right away. Those things were so hard. If you let them, kind of like Captain Crunch, where you have to let them sit for just the right amount of time, or you were killing yourself.
It was plenty of times when I cut the roof of my mouth, like taking that. You want a crispy bite, but like the milk is ice cold. You take that first bite, it's like
those were hard. Those you know what? Those are sneaky. Those are I forgot about those. Those are sneaky good though.
No,
but those
they were good.
They were like.
If you hit the wrong angle, it was a bad morning.
Yeah.
It was a bad morning for you.
That's like that Family Guy.
Yeah.
He's like, Captain Crunch is like, it does not cut the roof of your mouth or whatever he says.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
I didn't care about the berries. None of that stuff. It was
just regular.
Just regular Captain Crunch. Raisin Bran I did like.
I like Raisin Bran, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Yeah, I mean, because everything else was just like all the same. It all tasted the same. Another one, like I said, the fat cereal. I had the Batman cereal at one point, the Mr. T cereal.
Did you like the wasn't there like a chocolate O's one?
I didn't really like chocolate in the cereal.
You know what else? Okay, so this you would hate this one then. I always liked the chocolate, the Choco Pebbles or whatever it was called, the chocolate Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, I did not like Fruity Pebbles.
I didn't like the regular ones.
You remember you used to get the little samples in the box?
Yeah.
The little tiny boxes. I used to love those, and then I was like, oh, Fruity Pebbles. And it was so I
miss when they used to have toys in the boxes. They don't do that anymore.
They don't?
No.
Yeah,
they don't.
Because you used to dig your hand into the whole cereal.
Dude, that was the best part, man.
Oh, you want to get to it first. I mean, me and my sister are 6 years apart, so she didn't really care for the toys at relatively soon after I got to the age of paying attention to that. She didn't really care. So, but I used to love the toys, and I used to get cereal based off the toys that was in the cereal.
You had to, yeah.
I mean, that's why I ended up with some Smacks. Who wants that? What was that?
You didn't eat the. You didn't. Was there also a Golden Crisp?
It was a golden, like a bear on it. Yeah.
Smacks was the frog.
Yeah. Who wanted that? And all that stuff.
I can't believe they named it Smacks.
Gross. Exactly.
That's crazy.
And it was, and it looked like droppings from an animal or something.
Dude.
And I was just like, what is this?
See, I didn't mind those. Like I thought those were fine. It wouldn't be my first choice.
It wasn't my first choice. But
what about
toy.
the honeycomb or Pops?
Pops was another one.
Pops
was another one that was. Why did they make this?
You didn't like it?
Because it's good. My sister used to. She liked it, and it was good. But it was like, you ever ate them by themselves?
Yeah,
it's like without milk. It's weird, and it's like, what is this?
The milk enhanced it, I think.
Yes.
What about like Frosted Mini Wheats?
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Still to this day. The O's, like I got all these boring cereals because I do like a Frosted Mini Wheat, and Trader Joe's
I love Frosted Mini Wheats.
They have a Frosted Mini Wheat that they make that is really, really good. And because the thing about Frosted Mini Wheats is that the milk will get absorbed into the cereal. Yeah. And it'll turn like this big log.
Dude, I might have to go buy some on the way home.
And it was so good, though. It was so good. You're making me think that I need to go get some when I go to Trader Joe's later.
Would you like Apple Jacks?
No.
What about Trix?
Trix was okay.
You obviously didn't like Cocoa Puffs.
No.
Oh, it was Cookie Crisp. That's what it was.
Cookie Crisp, yeah.
I'm looking some up.
I did not like Cookie Crisp.
Did you like Life? I like Cinnamon Life.
No, I didn't like any of those.
What about Kix?
No.
These really bring back like my entire childhood.
Yeah, Kix. I remember, but no.
What about Honey Bunches of Oats?
Older, not when I was a kid, so no.
Did you ever eat the Eggo cereal?
Eggo
It
cereal.
might have been after.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
You did? Okay.
I did. Yes, that was okay.
Ooh, what about Boo Berry?
No.
They had a Batman cereal?
Yeah, I told you.
That doesn't look good.
What's wrong with the Batman cereal?
It just looks like there's nothing in it.
It's Captain Crunch. That's basically what it was.
Oh, it was?
And it's basically what it was with Batman symbols.
I'm trying to see.
It was really cool. The Mr. T cereal.
Yeah, Mr. T cereal.
I don't know if it had marshmallows in it. I think it was
What's your favorite Cheerios?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut. See, I didn't like putting bananas in the Frosted Flakes because I didn't like the mix of the sweet with the banana. But if you give me just a plain bowl of Cheerios, I will add bananas and strawberries to it, and I love it.
Don't like strawberries in the cereal.
No? Did you like the regular Rice Krispies?
Yeah, but we poured sugar in them.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know how I liked them. I had some the other day because we just went and bought. It was buy 2 get 3 boxes free at Smith's.
Okay.
So I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch, Rice Krispie Treats, Reese's Puffs, and like a Lucky Charms.
See, I'll never forget. When I was able to make my own cereal, I would get a bowl. And you pour a little sugar to make it taste better. Mm-hmm. One day I poured so much sugar.
Oh no!
It was so nasty. It was like you know how you drink the milk after.
Oh gosh!
It was just a gelatinous sugar thing at the bottom of the milk. It was so gross.
Like if you let that out, it would have hardened into
yeah, exactly. And it was so nasty. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop. I can't eat this cereal for a while. My nephew, when he was younger, my oldest nephew, he used to have to put little Cheerios in a bag for him if he wanted to go somewhere when he was a baby. So because that would be his little snack that he would eat.
Yeah.
So, but this is when they had the frosted Cheerios.
Okay.
So he liked those, and we.
Oh yeah, how could you not?
We would eat the frosted Cheerios. Sometimes the plain Cheerios are not bad either, but I always the honey nut Cheerios. Yeah, my go to. But yeah, you know what? I wanted to before we get off of this one. I wanted to talk about our next 2 films, and I say 2.
Did we already decide?
I wanted to discuss it with you, but kind of tell you what you're going to watch.
That's not fair. I should be able to pick one. You pick one, I pick one.
Okay, no. This is a series that I'm saying.
Doom 2?
No, oh God, no. Don't
we
even
can watch all the Mortal Kombats.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea.
I can't sit through 2.
I cannot sit through Annihilation because it's bad.
That one?
That's 2.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's terrible. The one that just came out not too long ago was serviceable.
I mean, I think that one was better than the other 2. The first one I tried to watch again, and you can make it through it, but it's still pretty bad.
It's bad.
Okay.
No,
so
what I was thinking was The Room.
Okay.
And The Disaster Artist.
How many pedophiles in these?
What?
Are there a lot of pedophiles?
Oh my gosh.
And The Lighthouse.
What's The Lighthouse?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, no, dude, no. It's not like I'm watching having you watch the Jared from Subway documentary. That was gross.
You have to watch Clockwork Orange.
No. The Room and the Disaster Artist.
Well, I can watch one of those before we meet again, but not both.
No. We don't have to watch them. That's just the series we watch. We watch The Room, talk about it.
Where's The Room at? Like, where can I find this?
Where can I find The Room? Oh, now all of a sudden I can't find stuff because I don't want to watch it.
Man, this movie looks so bad, though. Why do you want to watch something bad?
Wait, okay, what is better? Watching something good that we'd be like, oh yeah, this is great.
I don't even
this
know how
is
to
great.
find this.
This is great. This is a great movie. It's great. Or something so bad that you don't even know.
Oh, hi, Mark. Where do you find this?
Last time I checked, it was somewhere streaming, but that was a while back.
Okay, that narrows it down.
You're welcome. I mean, I know I can watch it. You know what really? Okay, don't get.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay, so look, I almost paid to watch Doom. That's how dedicated I am to this. But I had a credit, so I didn't have to pay. But I was going to pay to watch the stupid movie.
You're going to pay to watch Doom.
Yeah, because that's how dedicated I am to this craft that we do, to this show. I don't just blow stuff off willy nilly.
I'm having a hard time finding this. It said it was on Amazon AMC Plus.
No, really?
Mm-hmm. Which I do have because all the Walking Dead spinoffs are on that.
Oh, you have that?
But
I don't have it.
But I've been watching it through Prime.
Oh. I don't know. I think, let me see. If, okay.
See if you could find it and then text me because I don't see it.
What, The Room?
Yeah. Like I can't find it.
What is it when you go to do your search, what does it say?
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say like stream. It says streaming on Shudder, which I don't have.
I don't have that
And then
either.
it says like Horror Prime.
Okay, so if it's not, because last time I checked this out, it was streaming on oh yeah, it says it. Oh no, watch The Room. See,
The Watch.
because I don't know because it's a couple movies named The Room.
Yeah.
Like there's an Amazon Choice version of this movie that's $32. Like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, are you serious? And you could buy all three. There's the Room, The Disaster Artist, My Life Inside the Room, the book for $64. That's a steal. 65. Sorry. But no, if you're looking for the actual Room, it is here.
What? It's where?
I was just trying to. It's something called Just Watch, but I wouldn't trust that. I thought it was going to give us a list of where they're streaming, and it didn't. My bad. Sorry. I was upset because I was wanting to watch this old silent movie from the 30s. And it was like on Apple Music, on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And it was like how to watch. And I'm like, I'm trying to watch it through you. But they show you where you can go watch it. And it's just a lot of red tape now. Like
It's a lot of work
I
sometimes.
just want to watch the dang movie. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure it out and then see where you can watch it because it's not on Roku. Do you have Roku?
I don't know. How do I know that?
I don't. It's a device like a Roku streaming device or like a
Fire
service.
Stick?
Yeah, so it's like they have their own services. Sometimes they have them already preloaded on the TVs.
I already have. I have like I could look because I have one of the TVs that's like a smart TV or whatever.
Yeah, because my TV is Google.
Oh.
It's not. A friend of mine, he has a Roku. But yeah, okay. So if we can get the room and the room, we'll watch those two. If not, do you want to just start doing the Mortal Kombat?
It's a bad suggestion.
It was that you made.
Yeah.
You made it. You put that out there. I don't want to see it. I don't want to watch the Mortal Kombat movies because they are all terrible.
If I want to watch something bad, we'll just watch RoboCop 1.
Oh, mother. That's going to get...
Okay, I got to go home.
That's going to get edited out.
I got to go home.
I don't care.
You're keeping me against my will.
Exactly. Because you keep saying stuff about RoboCop 1 that is erroneous. Okay? Erroneous. All right. You can leave.